So since I have more room to rant, because I love talking. By the way, shout out, God bless the show on Disney entitled Gabby Durant. Yeah, Gabby Durant and the Unsittables. As I just thought about it, hey, that rhymed. As I have more room to rant, shout out, God bless Gabby Durant. And the show title, The Unsittables. God bless her. God bless the actress that plays her. She's talented. She's phenomenal. Doing great work. God for so on and so on. By the way, I don't watch Disney and Nickelodeon all the time whatsoever. I really don't. I watch like every now and then when there's literally just nothing on to watch. Other than that, I am like 9 out of 10 dialed into sports, and more sports. I watch a lot of Olympic Channel, and I definitely these days I've been watching a lot of Tennis Channel. But that's literally what it is. I'm like 99.9% dialed into all sports all the darn time, and I love it. I barely watch regular TV anymore. Of like just anything. But dare I say, of more so the kid variety shows of kid and or teenager, you could call it, of like Disney, Nickelodeon. I only watch it literally when there's just nothing else on the watch. I literally barely go out my way to watch them at all. But if I do go outside my way, it's definitely shows like Raven's Home, with Raven Simone, Bunked with Maya, no, not Maya, Miranda May, and quite a few other interesting shows like that. There's a Danger Force, the spinoff of Henry Danger, with the spinoff of this is a spinoff of Henry Danger, and so on. I mean, it's quite something. It's really quite something. And once again, like I say, I'm prime in youth development, so God first, it all makes sense. And other than that, I want to say, what else I want to say? Oh yeah, people have to understand this. By the way, God bless Jennifer Brady, who plays tennis. I promise to God, she reminds me of somebody that I either went to school with, or maybe I've seen her in other recent years, but just forgot it was her. God bless Jennifer Brady. That is one lovely, beautiful, talented, extraordinary woman. She is just a trailblazer tennis player. God bless Jennifer Brady. God's grace, she sees this one day and says, "Hey, NJ gave me a shout out," because I did. God bless. I also gave you a shout out, I think, in a few songs, or I'm about to give you a few shout outs in a few songs. But going back into it, ladies and gentlemen, I want people to understand. I'm a people person. I actually care about people. I actually care about getting involved in people's lives. I actually care about walking with you in your faith. I actually care about energizing you. I actually care about having discussions with you. Care about helping get you better through God first any and all outlets of doing it. And I want people to understand that's the biggest thing that separates me from a lot of other people that I know. That I actually care about people. I actually am very in touch with God's plan on how to save all people slash help all people. I'm very in touch with it, and I'm a people person. With that being said, for a reason. So I love configuring things. I love walking with people, talking to people, generating conversation, and seeing where we can go to help each other and walk better in our faith. You know, and that's really what it is. And I hope everybody understands that in some type of God first fruitful way. That's how I am. That's who I became. Who I came. Who I am to be, and etc. I'm a very Jesus-oriented people person, and that's why I do believe for better and for worse. I know Nakadi is my home, and I'm absolutely going to be out there for many years to come, whether or not it is, yeah, I'm going to be out there for many years to come, one way or another, and we'll see the future of that. And I guess with that being said, if I can go on to the next topic, if I could even make it up on the fly, or maybe I just have to go back to what I was saying. Indeed, I'm a very Jesus-oriented people person, and I love communication and conversation. Actually, yeah, this is what I was about to say. God bless Bartram Trail High School, Creekside High School, and other high schools in St. John's. Once again, look forward to visiting more often, and I look forward to, once again, cheering everybody on at their sporty events and getting more involved in your cultures, with once again helping influence it to the best of my Jesus Christ salvation-oriented experience to make everybody, once again, better over time, overall, in every God first which way. I look forward to visiting more often during the sporty events, plays, you name it, whatever you got going on, public wise. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be helping out, cheering you on, getting involved, communicating. I'm gonna be, I'm gonna, integrate myself into these cultures and see where I can help better the system. Not just in St. John's, but also in Duval, Nassau, Clay, you name the counties, I'm there. just, like I said, I'm gonna chop up these sports schedules, chop up these these sports schedules, the seasons, and we're gonna see where I make my appearances and keep on not only marketing and promoting my brand, but where I corely can help out through the marketing and promotion of my brand to help make everybody better and help generate more love and more hospitality and more creativity about the cabin. Because I do believe what my friend named Caroline O'Neill told me about her senior year, which was class of 19, if I'm not mistaken. She told me one of the last games that I was there to support her at PV. She had told me, because she played lacrosse. Caroline O'Neill, PV Sharks, she played lacrosse. And I'll never forget, she told me that about me and going to college. She said, no matter which college I go to, I'm going to have an impact. And of course I'm going to have an impact. I'm NJ2TheCity. Impact is practically my middle name, Even though my real middle name is Joshua, but dare I say, in biblical terms, if you look at the stories behind my names, it pretty much influences and is the bedrock of impact, and so on. And I want people to understand that's exactly, the body of work that I carry, let alone the character and attitude that I carry with myself with every single day of which I live on this God, God, I was a God-centered unit, God-centered earth. Yeah. Okay. And I definitely want people to understand I'm here to give back. I'm here to influence. I'm here to, raise the roof. I'm here to, be the life of the party, and just help everybody learn, build, and grow, sacrifice, and heal. And so, like I say, I look forward to my time traveling, and I look forward to hitting these spots and seeing exactly, where we can grow in these areas. And with that being said, I really don't know fully what else to say with that regard, but like I say, it's all love, it's all Jesus, it's all greatness, it's all there. I look forward to continuously growing into the best version of not only myself, but you get the point, so on and so on. Let's see what we can continue to keep on helping each other. Oh, and yeah, luckily, God bless all the freshmen and sophomores at all these schools, whether it's Bartram, Creekside, Pedro, Sandalwood, Atlantic Coast, Fletcher. Whatever school it is, God bless all the schools. I cannot name you all, but God bless you all. God bless all the incoming freshmen at literally every single school I did name and want to name, but there's just too many, and I forget half your names. Love you all these incoming freshmen. Love you all you sophomores. Love you all. Now, obviously, from all these other different schools, not everybody, let alone anybody, knows me from, some of these different schools. Like I said, I'm growing in my popularity at PV now, Ponte Vedra High School. But absolutely, I got a couple friends at AC, Atlantic Coast, and I look forward to, again, doing the same thing, galvanizing more friends at all these other schools, and again, seeing where we can, frolic, learn, build, and grow with each other. And I just want everybody to understand, I'm going to be blowing up at all these schools eventually, let alone all these communities, these neighborhoods, these festivals, these outings, you name it, I'm there, God first. Let's build, let's grow, let's frolic, let's communicate, let's grow in Jesus. Let's get you closer to Jesus by God first, any means necessary. And that's why I can tell you I am godly destined, for this. In terms of I'm born for fame. I promise you, I'm born for fame, but I'm okay with that because once again, I use the fame to glorify Christ's name, as I build my name and so on and so on. And God is awesome, and I couldn't be more thankful that He's blessed me with the character, the charm, and the charisma for all this to, prosper and make sense. Now, I can't tell you where I would fully be if I had never finished my time in Nice and I had transferred somewhere else. Couldn't fully tell you who I would be and where I would be in life, but I'm so thankful that I bought into something in Nice High School when it comes to the pride, the culture, and what the atmosphere could be like if we just put the work in, let alone aka the groundwork in. And I want everybody, and I definitely, the big part of my junior ambassadors program that I'm starting, to help all these schools, find the people that are similar to me to help do this at the schools. I want kids to understand this. You got to understand this. You kids got to understand this. What is the point in waiting until college, paying all this money, and waiting until in college just for you to? And dare I say, I'm not trying to bash college. God bless college. I'm eventually gonna go to college. Even though I think I've said a few shaky things about college and previous records. Forgive me, I didn't have all my marbles together and didn't fully know everything that I was talking about. But God bless college, you know. But what does it make? What sense does it make to wait until college to have school pride? You know, and I really think people need to understand that, question that. What does it mean to wait until college to finally take some school pride, some pride in your school? And I mean pride in your school, in and out of school, where all the time you're representing your school with that bandana. You're representing your school with that Panther patch. You're representing your school proudly with all the spirit wear. You name it. In and out of school, you live and breathe your school environment. You live and breathe to build up your school atmosphere. You know, you live and breathe to the God first, represent something God first bigger than yourself. You know, through your school, for your school, because of your school. You know, the same school pride we have in our colleges, we need to start having in our regular grade schools. That's the biggest point that I'm trying to make to people. Hopefully you understand that. The same school pride we have in our colleges, we need to have in our K through 12 education system. That is literally the notice for the state of the education system. If we don't start having that same school pride we have in our colleges, you know, for our K through 12 regular grade school education, I promise you, more kids are gonna fall through the cracks, feel depressed, ostracized, no one cares, etc., etc. We gotta start somewhere, and I'm one of the biggest, baddest leaders for it. And with the junior ambassadors program, we're gonna find more leaders for it. You know, because I promise you, we gotta start somewhere. I can't be everywhere, but we gotta start somewhere. And I wanna help influence as many schools and communities as I possibly can, you know, for that better tomorrow in Christ's name, through Jesus, which strengthens them, and so on. Because I'm telling you, ask yourself that question. What's the point in waiting until you go to college, you know, to finally take undoubtful, you know, unconditional school pride and, yeah, this is my school and I'm gonna, you know, work to make it great and keep it great, you know, for not just myself but generations to come. Now, I'm not saying that means everybody is supposed to have my love for kids, let alone my love for people. That's not gonna happen, obviously, you know, because I'm rare. I'm one of a kind. But it's to say that we gotta start somewhere. What I know, there's a lot. I know there's enough kids at enough schools that are very similar to me, just not with all of my swag, but at least they got dashes of my swag here and there, where I know they can carry on the junior ambassadors program, you know. And that's exactly what I'm gonna start doing, because I want, you know, I want to find these kids at every school possible that have even close to my personality, and, you know, and as they share with them my, you know, my tips and knowledge on leadership, let alone learn from their also tips and knowledge on, you know, their, you know, how they run their leadership, you know, run their campaign. But, you know, you get the point. You know, that's what the junior ambassadors program is, you know, to find these kids from, and it again, all K through 12, not just high school, all K through 12, you know, see what we can do, you know, to find those kids that has even a tiniest bit of that grit in them that's similar to mine, if not even more than mine, where they want to carry their school's torch and flag all across the world, all across the country, to not only make it better, but to, again, you know, build the name up, and again, be that ambassador to make more people want to come and be a part of your school family, to once again, you know, build up your school home. Now, I'm pretty sure this isn't rocket science. If it is, then please dissect everything I'm saying. Hopefully you'll understand it better. Because I'm telling you, I know there's a lot of kids out there that have that we can do this with. We can truly build this culture of school family and school home in way more schools than not, and we can help drive down all these depressions and these rates and suicide. You know, we can drop all this stuff down, and we can truly plentify the earth with more grace, more love, more freedom, more repentance, more, you know, everybody got each other's backs. I know we can plentify that with a beautiful culture where, at least, if not 9 out of 10, 7 out of 10, everybody got each other's backs and is holding each other accountable and looking to make each other better and be greater. So I'm pretty sure, again, you all get the majority, the gyps, or whatever the word is, of what I'm saying. So I definitely, like I say, I'm thankful to have ranted like this. God bless Gabby the Rant and the show The Unsittables on Disney Channel. Watch it, enjoy it, love it, laugh with it. Peace, your boy man, NJ2TheCity, out.